Hello, in this video we are going to show you how to use the UIEditBox as part of the UI feature set for Cocos2d-x C++. This assumes you have a project created and have set it up so it can use UI elements. If you haven't, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description to a video that we've created so you can get it set up. So an edit box, what is it? It's basically an input field. So if you've ever been on an application and there's been a field where you click on it and you put in your user details, so let's say your username and another one for password, that is what an input field is. So what we're going to do, just go to hello world scene. Let's just add a button, or the edit box I should say. So UI : edit box. I'm just going to call it edit name equals UI edit box. Just create this, and for the size I'm just going to put 900 by 60. And now what we can do is set a background image file path. It doesn't have to be the entire width. You'll basically you'll sort of do a tiled effect. So what you need to do is UI : scale 9 sprite : create, and this will take one parameter, which is the image file path. We've already got the image right here, green. It's just basically a green square with rounded corners. So res / green, let's go edit.png semicolon, and now what we're going to do is set the position of the edit box. So vec2, and I'm just going to center this, so I'm going to do visible size dot width divided by 2 plus origin dot x visible size dot height divided by 2 plus origin dot y. Going to set the font size now, so set font size. There's a bunch of methods. You just basically need to do the pointer, so dash greater than, and you can see all the different methods. We're just going to give you a brief rundown on a lot of the ones you'll generally be using. So font size takes an integer. I'm going to put 25 semicolon. Edit name, set font color, and for this just do color 3b : I'm going to put red. Edit name, set placeholder, and this basically is the text that appears before you've input anything into the edit box. And this is a great way of indicating what the text field or the edit box is requiring, because your interface might not have a lot of room, and to reduce the number of items you've got, you can have a placeholder instead of having a separate label stating what that particular edit box is. So we're going to do edit name, set placeholder, font color. I'm going to put color 3b : white. Edit name, set max length, and this is just the maximum number of characters you will accept. So I'm going to put 8. You don't if you don't put 1, then there will be no limit, or no theoretical limit, let's say. Edit name, set return type UI. So this is what sort of edit box do you have? So if you just put keyboard return type : so is it sort of like a done button, a go button, a search button, a send button? I'm going to put done. Edit name, set delegate. Actually no, I'm going to leave this out for now. Finally, let's just add this as a child, so add child, edit name. Now we're ready to run this on our application. So what we'll get is a edit box in the middle of the screen. We can click it and start inputting some text into it. Okie dokie. Here we go. So we got our edit box. we got our placeholder. I click it, and now I can start typing away. And as you can see, I can't type anymore. And if we count the characters, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I were to put a space there and continue typing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The space is included or is considered a character, and that's because it is. It's not letters or numbers, it's characters. If you were, let's say, on a phone and you were to click this, the keyboard would appear as well. On simulator sometimes it doesn't, but on a phone I can confirm that it doesn't. As you can see, it's red because we set it to be red. But at the moment we got a edit box, but we want to get some events, so we're going to detect when the user is interacting with the edit box. So this is where stuff gets a little crazy. I wouldn't say crazy, interesting. So if you just go to the header file, it's going to put comma public, going to inherit from Cocos. Before we even do that, need to copy and paste this. And the reason we need to copy and paste this is because we're accessing some Cocos2d UI features. So public Cocos2d UI : edit box delegate. Now let's add some methods. We have to add some methods because we are inheriting from it, so we need some virtual methods. So we need virtual. Actually, one sec. If you go to jump definition, you go to here, these are the methods we need. So the easy way to do it, if we just copy these 4 methods, let's go back to the header file. Just saves time, really. Oop, guess I did not copy it. Okay, there we go. We want to actually put semicolon. We don't want to have any implementation for these methods because we are actually going to be doing something. There we go, that is it. So obviously this would be UI like so. So let's just put UI and now what we're going to do is just copy and paste these into the CPP file, and we'll just get rid of the comments, reduce the amount of code in the implementation file. We can get rid of the virtual methods as well, and at the start we need to put our class name, which is hello world : copy and paste that for all of them. So let's just finish this off, and now what we need to do is just put something inside of it. So I'm just going to do a simple log. So log begun, log end. For this one I'm going to put log text, we need quotation marks, text changed, and I'm actually going to input the new text. So you just do text, aka this variable right here, and we need a .c_string. Then finally for this we're going to do log, oopsie daisy, too many quotation marks, return. And now let's run this and see how it goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is click this, start typing away, and nothing is actually logging out in terms of what we've set, and the simple reason is we haven't attached our edit box with our scenes delegate, aka this edit box delegate. And to do that, all you gotta do is edit name, sorry about that, and just to make sure there's no more interruptions, the internet has been disconnected. I'm going to put set delegate, and for this, can you guess what I'm going to put? I'm going to put this. There we go. And now if we run this in our simulator, click it, as you can see it just said begun because we've just entered it. And I'm going to type in HELL, so it says text changed, the new text as well. So if I delete the L, it deletes it here. And if I click enter, I've gone end and return, because the reason it's done both end and return is because it's ended, plus I've also returned as well, because ended, it can occur from a variety of reasons. So you might end because you go into another text field, or you go to something else on that particular UI. But the returned, I actually click the enter button, so that's returning it. So on a lot of forms, if you return, you will most likely go to the next field or the next item, and then finally submit that form. So if it's a login form, you'll submit the form with the data. So that's it for the edit box. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on sonarlearning.co.uk/questions.php. There'll be a link in the description alongside with everything else that you need to get set up. Please rate and subscribe, as it does really help keep the content free. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.